Okay, so we've made a lot of different things and we've done a lot of different things, but one thing we haven't talked about is saving our files. And I'm going to show you one of the best things about Photoshop, and that is how when you save it, you can preview it in several different file types at the same time so that you can see your original versus a number of different ways that you could save it. And it takes into account not only the quality, but also the file size. One of the great ways to show this off is to use a rainbow gradient because we have all the different colors of the rainbow represented here, and we're going to go File. Now we could do Save and we could do Save As, and if you really know what you're doing and you know you need a JPEG or a PNG file, you can just do Save As and just shoot it right off as a JPEG or a PNG. However, what we're going to do, and what we should do for the most part, is we're going to do Save for Web. And this window that comes up, I love it. So here we go, okay? Now, depending on how your computer is configured, you may just have Original. And we're going to come over here to the tab that says 4 Up. And each one of these can be a different file type that you're going to save it as. So we have the original in the upper left, we have a GIF right here, and then we have GIF and we have GIF again. I'm going to change this one. As you notice, I've been clicking around, so I've selected this one, and we're going to change it to JPEG. And then this one, we're going to change to PNG 24. Now, from this view, you are not going to see a great deal of difference between these four pictures. You might be able to tell here with the GIF that there's some color banding that's going on in this section of my document. We're going to zoom in, and I'm going to go to about 400%, and I'm going to move the picture, and it moves all four at once. GIF files restrict the number of colors that you can have available in your document. This is supposed to reduce file size, but because of how many different colors there are, the GIF is registering at 392K. That's not a big deal for most people nowadays with high-speed broadband, but if you were trying to reach somebody in rural Kentucky, they may have trouble downloading a file this big, especially if it's just a garbage gradient like we're doing. JPEG down here is registering only at 48K. That's only 10 seconds on a 56.6K modem, which is about as fast as dial-up AOL internet gets. 72 seconds on that GIF file. So that's a substantial difference. 10 seconds versus a minute and 10 seconds. The PNG 24, you can't really tell the difference between this and the JPG for the most part, although the colors here in the JPG are blending a lot better. You can see that there's some compression here because the step-out blending between colors, you can see there's a faint square edge, some aliasing going on where the compression happens. The PNG looks almost flawless, but it's 246K. Ultimately, it's up to you as the designer to choose what you're going to use. That's at 400%. Nobody is going to see this aliasing. So I'm going to go with a JPEG at 48K. And I'm going to go back to 100%, and you'll see I can't tell the difference between any of these at full zoom. There's enough pixels per inch DPI or resolution to fool my eye into seeing just a straight blend. So JPEG will be fine. And I'm just going to click Save, and I'm going to put it into my Documents folder, and I'm going to call it Hooray! Wait, I can't use an exclamation point. And that's it. I'm going to hit Save. And that is how you want to be saving files in Photoshop. You want options, and you want to be very calculating and very much an efficient machine when it comes to choosing for the medium that you're going to put it onto. So it does make a difference if you choose GIF or JPEG or PNG, and there are different reasons for each. So as we go on throughout the year, make sure that you're using the one that's best for you. For the most part, I'm going to be asking you for straight up PSD files, which are the Photoshop files. But if our pictures get too big and too complicated, you're either going to be giving me a PNG or you're going to give me a JPEG. Very rarely will I ask for a GIF file.